Alors, aujourd'hui, on va parler un sujet très important, c'est les pronoms personnels COD et COI. The full form of COD et COI is complement objet direct, I mean direct object complement, and complement objet indirect, indirect object complement. In short, they are called COD et COI in French. It's very important. Okay, let's see who are they. So les pronoms personnels COD, COI, pronoun. This is the subjective pronoun. Here you can see, and this line, the middle, the COD, complément objet direct. Okay. So for Joe, it's mo, tu, to, il, lo. So you might think that lo, la, and le, they are the articles, right? But yeah, definitely they are articles. But in this case, they are not articles; they are pronoun. Okay, they are used in French. They are also used as a pronoun, direct object complement. Okay, we'll see a lot of examples after. So for il, it's lo. For elle, it's la. Nu, nu, vu, vu, and for il, el, plural il, el, it's le. Okay. And for COI, complement objet indirect, it's mo, to, like this, and for il, it's Louis, and elle, it's also Louis. Okay, you already have seen Louis. Okay, but maybe you don't know the reason. Okay, so il, for il is Louis, elle is also Louis. No, who are the same, and for il, elle, it's leur. Okay, il, elle is leur. So we just need to remember these three, il, elle, and the last il, elle. Okay, so for direct object complement, it's lo, la, and le, and indirect Louis, Louis, leur. Okay, Louis, Louis, and leur. Okay, so let's see the example. Okay, so here les exercices avec COD. So this is the sentence: j'ai acheté une nouvelle voiture. Okay, j'ai acheté une nouvelle voiture. So I bought a new car. Right, I bought a new car. So these COD, COI are used to avoid the repetition. Okay, repetition. Like in another sentence, I don't want to say j'ai acheté une voiture. So instead of saying this, I would like to say that I bought it. Right, I bought it. So how we can change this une nouvelle voiture by it, and what would be the word, right? Instead of using the same word again, right? So so now a couple of things you need to understand that. So which is the, or which one is the direct object and which one is the indirect object? So do you know how to recognize them, like the direct object and indirect object? Do you have any ideas about it? Hello. No idea? Okay, not a problem. So here in this sentence you can see just after the verb, like the acheter, right? It's a verb. So the direct object will just after the verb. Okay, so in between there will be nothing, like no any preposition particularly. Okay, no preposition. So it's a direct object. Okay, And indirect object, so in between, like the object and the verb in between, you know, in most of the cases you will find a preposition. Okay, preposition, so that would be regarded as an indirect object. Okay, as an indirect object. Okay, so here the after the verb ashte, we don't see any preposition, right? Preposition. So that's why un nouvel voito, it's a what? It's a direct object, right? Direct object. So now, as it is a direct object, so we need a complement, right? Complement to replace it, right? To replace this nouvel voito, this word. So you always need to think that before, you know, placing or before using the direct object complement, you must think that, or you must you know, consider the number and gender of the object. So un nouvel voito, if I ask you what is the number and gender, right? So the number and gender is feminine singular.
Feminine singular.
Singular, right? Feminine singular. So you just have seen that the COD, I mean direct object complement, for il is lo, el is la, and il le, right? So this nouvel voito or un nouvel voito, it is related to which one?
La.
La, right? Yes, it's related to la, right? Yeah, so we can change it with la. And how you understand that this lo, la, le is not or are not used in a sentence as an article, but as a COD, complement of the digit. So it's a very easy way to understand it is that this article, I mean lo, la, le, when you see that these articles are used before the verb, because we know that the article are not used before the verb, right? Article are used before noun, right? Noun, and any other words like that. Okay, so here you can see the article L apostrophe is before the verb, right? Before the verb. So here it's not an article, right? It's not an article, right? So here je l'ai acheté, you can see je l'ai acheté. So here it is la, definitely la, but as two vowels are, you know, side to side, that's why first one is removed. Okay, and this is written this way, le. Je l'ai acheté. Je l'ai acheté means I bought it. I bought it. Okay, so this lo L apostrophe is replacing the un nouvel voito. Okay, un nouvel voito. So for negative sentence, here the same thing, just we need to make it negative, like je ne l'ai pas acheté. I didn't buy it, right? I didn't buy it. Okay. Okay. So Madam Nahin, could you please read this one and explain this way?
So il a le livre hier soir.
Hier soir. Okay, so tell me that which is the object, and is it direct object or indirect object in this sentence? Which one is the object?
So the object is hier soir.
Désolé.
Hier soir is the object.
Hier soir is the you know, you said object.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, it's a part of that, but it's not. It's le livre, right? The book.
Okay.
Le livre is the object in this sentence. So, elle a lu le livre. So, can you tell me that is it direct object or indirect object? I explained that how to recognize the direct and indirect object.
It is, I guess it is indirect object
It is indirect object.
because
How it is indirect object?
So it's in, as you said, it's if it's in, is there any word between the verb and the object?
I
Then
didn't
it's
say
the
the word,
indirect
I
object.
said the preposition.
Yeah, sorry, preposition.
Preposition.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
please.
here is no.
If there is no preposition, then it is
No
direct or
preposition.
indirect?
Yeah. It's direct.
It's direct object, right? So here the
Yes.
verb is el alu. Lu comes from which verb?
no is it's the read means
It's
Lir.
from near.
Lir, right? Past participle form of lir is
Yeah.
lu, right? Lu. So this is a verb, right? Lu is a verb. So after the verb we see lo libre, the object, right? So in between there is no preposition. So that is why lo libre is direct object, right? Direct object. So now we need to change it with lo, la or le, right? Lo, la or le. So now consider it, consider its number and gender. So lo libre is masculine singular. So which say they will be used?
La.
so
Not la.
low
Low.
low
Low will be used, right? Because
Yeah.
this is a masculine singular. Yeah.
masculine
Yes. So here, elle l'a lu hier soir. Elle l'a lu hier soir.
yeah
Right? So here also lo and a, right? Two vowel is this way.
La.
La, yeah. So elle l'a lu hier soir. So it means she read
she
it yesterday evening, right? So this lo live is replacing or is replaced by this lo, okay, lo. And negative the same thing. Elle n'a l'a pas lu hier soir, right? Elle n'a l'a pas lu hier soir. You didn't read it yesterday evening. Okay. So we have more example, no problem. We will understand. Okay, please go ahead with this sentence. This one.
nous avons mangé des croissants au petit déjeuner.
Au petit déjeuner.
Petit déjeuner. Here,
Which one is the object?
des croissants au petit déjeuner.
Right. So mainly the croissant, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the croissant. So how you change it? The croissant. And is it a direct object or indirect object?
Direct.
Those so avo is in between verb and so
Manger is verb.
yeah, manger is verb.
Yeah. And after that,
Do croissant.
croissant is the object. So it's there is nothing between the verb and object. Like no preposition between the verb and object. So it's it's the direct.
Direct.
Yeah.
Direct object. Okay. Very good.
If
It's a direct
anything in
object.
between, then it's indirect. Okay. So as it's plural, so
Le.
is plural, so it is les.
Lay.
So nous les
Right, right.
avons mangé
Manger.
au petit
Au petit déjeuner.
mangé au petit déjeuner.
Good, good, good. So nous les
And then-
avons mangé au petit déjeuner. So it means, so here the lay is not what? Article, right? Not article.
Yeah, not article.
Yeah,
It's,
because
COD.
it is used before the verb, right? Before the verb.
Yeah,
Yes.
before.
So nous les avons mangés means we
We
ate
ate.
them, right? Them,
Yeah.
des croissants, right? In English, we said them, right? And au petit déjeuner, right? Breakfast.
Yes.
Good.
Breakfast, yeah.
So this is the negative. Nous
Okay.
ne les avons pas mangés au petit déjeuner. Okay.
Déjeuner.
Same way.
Okay.
Okay, again, this one.
Okay. Then il va regarder ce film ce soir.
Ce soir, right?
Ce soir. So film is the object. Regarder is the verb. So it's a direct object. And yeah, and go on before. So lo is used as masculine, no, feminine. Sorry, masculine singular.
Right.
So il va le regarder ce soir.
Ce soir, right. Il va le regarder ce soir. So film is replaced by lo, right? According to the number and gender, right? So
Yeah.
il va le regarder ce soir means he is going to
He's going to
watch it, right? He is going to watch it this evening, right? Ce soir. Good. And negative is the same way.
Then il va le regarder ce soir.
Right. So yeah, this is the thing. And okay, so you understand it, right? The direct one, direct object complement. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's see some indirect object complement. What is that? Oh, that is here. Okay, we need to go through again. Okay, so let's exercise. So these are all about the direct object complement. Okay. So Monsieur Shohag, you came late. So have you understood, or should I explain a bit for you?
Please explain a bit for me.
Okay, that's be great. So we just were talking about the COD and COI. Okay, it's the full form of COD is abbreviation is a complément objet direct. Okay, in English it is called direct. D is direct object complement. Okay, direct object complement. So in a sentence, if we find that it is a direct object, then we don't always repeat the same thing again and again in our sentences, right?
Okay.
It makes bothering and also not good for the language, right? So that is why sometime we need to replace it by something. Okay. And this is the same thing like COE. Okay, we didn't talk. We are just gonna talk about. So the abbreviation is complément objet indirect. Okay. Complément objet indirect means indirect object complement. Okay. So in a sentence, if we find that it's an indirect object, then we have something to replace it. Okay. So for Seo there it is, for Jo is mo, and tu is to, il is lo, el is la, nu is nu, vu, and il le. Okay. So these are the direct object complement. Okay. And in this line, this is the indirect object complement. Like the moto is the same thing like the direct. So just change this here, like il it's a lui. Okay, il it's a lui. And nu are the same again, and il it's a log. There is the a bit change. Okay. So you know that lo, la, and le are the articles, right? Articles in French, definite article, right? But in this case, they are used not as an article but as a
complement.
I mean object complement, right? Object complement. Okay. Okay. So here you just came here, right?
Yes,
like je acheté une nouvelle voiture. So we understand that the direct, how we recognize that whether it is a direct object or indirect object. The simple way to understand it, that if we don't find any preposition between the verb and object, so here nouvelle voiture is object and acheter is a verb, right? So in between there is nothing, right? There is no
Yes,
preposition, right? So now it's a direct object, okay?
Direct object.
And if we find any preposition in between, I mean between the object and verb, then it would be what? Indirect
Direct
object, right?
object.
Indirect object. So now we just would like to change the nouvelle voiture with this direct object, because we understand that this is a direct object, right? So we need the complement, right? Complement to change it, to replace it, right? So now whether you replace it or during replacing it, you must consider the number and gender, okay, of the object. So une nouvelle voiture is a feminine singular, right? So we have
Yes.
lo, la and
La.
le, right? Lola and le.
Yes.
So the number and gender is nouvelle voiture is feminine singular, so la is also feminine singular, right?
Feminine
So
singular.
nouvelle voiture will be changed by la. If I make it plural, like if I say they, okay, they nouvelle voiture, okay, if I make it plural, then it will be replaced by
Le.
le, right? And if we use the masculine, then it will be replaced by lo, okay? And always this lola le will be placed before the verb, okay? Before the verb,
Verb.
right? And this way you understand that this is not article, this is a object complement,
Object complement.
right? Because articles are used before the noun, right? Noun, not a
Yes.
verb. Okay. Okay, so till this we just have discussed about it. Okay, now
Okay, thank
let's
you.
go to the exercice, les exercices avec COI. Okay, complément objet indirect. Complément objet indirect. Okay, monsieur, you can read from here.
আচ্ছা, il parlait à sa sœur.
À sa sœur, il parle
À sa
à sa
sœur.
sœur, right?
আচ্ছা,
So, what you see here?
There is a preposition between the verb and the object.
Right.
So it will be
So is a
indirect
preposition, right?
object.
And sasok is a object. It's an object, right? Object of this sentence. And parler is a verb. So in between we see a preposition.
preposition.
So that's why sasok is indirect object, right?
Indirect object.
Indirect object. So for indirect object complement, how we change it? You see that sasok is a third person singular number, right? So
Yes.
sasok is a feminine also. So it is related to the L, right? Can be replaced
Yes,
by L. So for L, indirect object complement is Louis. Il is
Louis.
also Louis. No difference, right? No difference.
Yes.
Okay. And for illel is love, for plural. Okay. So now we change it by what?
Louis.
Right. Il lui parle. Il lui parle. It means,
Ah.
so il parle à sa sœur. It means he is talking
He
or he talks with or
To
to his sister, right?
yes.
To his sister. So now the meaning of this sentence, indirect object complement, is il lui parle, means he is talking with her or to her, right?
Okay.
Huh.
Talking to her.
So the lui is giving the meaning is a her, as it is feminine, that's why. Okay. And for
Okay.
negative, il ne lui
Il ne
parle
lui
pas.
parle
Right.
pas.
Il ne lui parle pas. Okay. So before the verb, you see the lui and no and pas. Before and after the
For
verb.
negative.
Right. It means he is not talking to her
Talking to
sister.
her.
Talking to her. Right. Talking to her. Okay. Good. And this one.
Tu as écrit une lettre à ton ami.
À ton ami. Right. Tu as écrit une lettre à ton ami.
Ton ami.
Okay, this is a bit different. Like here in this sentence, there are two objects. Okay, first object is une lettre,
Une lettre.
and the second object is ton ami.
Ton ami.
Okay, ton ami. So now as we are talking about the indirect object, so we don't pay attention on the unlet. We have the lesson in below, okay, just below. Okay, we will be talking about it. So now you consider that this is the indirect object tonami, okay, because there is a preposition, right? Preposition. Okay, so change it the same way.
Okay. আচ্ছা, so to and tonami to means হচ্ছে আপনার second
Tonami, your friend, right?
your friend.
Your friend, হ্যাঁ।
So tuluya ekik let.
হ্যাঁ, so tonami, so ami the number and gender is ami is third person singular number, right? হ্যাঁ, third person singular. And for indirect, as it is the same like the Louis for il and el, right? For both of them Louis, so we just simply put it or consider it as a Louis, right? So to Louis I écris une lettre. This sentence means is you wrote, right? To I écris, you wrote a letter to your friend, right? To your friend. So now we are saying that you wrote to I écris, you wrote to him, right? You wrote to him. What you wrote? Une lettre, right? You wrote a letter to him, we can say, right?
Yes.
So yeah, so this thing is exactly related to our mother tongue, like we say আমি তার কাছে, রাইট? আমি তার কাছে একটি চিঠি লিখেছিলাম। সো এখানে খেয়াল করেন যে আমি তার কাছে, সো সাবজেক্টের পরে আমরা বাংলাতে কি ইউজ করি? অবজেক্ট। বাংলা ভাষার আপনার হচ্ছে মানে জেনারেল বা কমন সেন্টেন্স স্ট্রাকচার হচ্ছে সাবজেক্ট, দেন অবজেক্ট, দেন ভার্ব। ভার্ব লাস্টে থাকে বাংলা ভাষাতে, ওকে? সো এই জায়গাতে এসে এই অবজেক্ট ডিরেক্ট অবজেক্ট কমপ্লিমেন্ট এসে ফরাসি ভাষার সাথে বাংলার এক্স্যাক্টলি মিল আছে, ওকে? আপনি নিজেই দেখতে পারেন। ওকে, সো tu ne lui as pas écrit de lettre. Okay? You didn't write a letter to him, right? Letter to him. Okay. Okay, monsieur. Then this one.
Nous avons donné des conseils conseils à nos amis.
Ah, nos amis, right? It means
donner. I forgot to donner and conseil.
Donner means to give, to provide.
We gave the conseil means
suggestion. Okay, the verb is conseiller, to suggest someone.
We give the suggestions to our friends.
Right. We give suggestions to our friends. So here this sentence contains also two object. That is, first object is they conseil, but we are not considering it as we are learning the indirect object. That's why we need to consider the second one, because it is after the preposition, right? Yes. Here is the preposition and nozami is the object, indirect object. So nozami is a plural, right? Plural. So for plural and for indirect object complement, we have what?
We use log.
We have log, right? We have log. So nous leur avons donné des conseils. It means আমরা তাদেরকে দিয়েছিলাম, রাইট? কি দিয়েছিলাম? conseil,
সাজেশন,
রাইট? হ্যাঁ, আমরা তাদেরকে দিয়েছিলাম conseil, right? Like the Bangla. Yes. Then
nous leur avons pas donné de conseil.
Right. We didn't give them suggestions, right? Okay, then next one.
Elle a fêté lire à Pierre.
Son livre à Pierre, right? So il a prêté son livre à Pierre means
Pierre means I forgot
Means
the
what?
meaning. Pierre. Pierre.
prêter means to lend. To lend.
Lend means dhar. Okay, okay.
Same thing.
So elle a prêté means she lent son livre, her book,
His book,
to
her book.
Pierre. Right? She lent
Pierre.
her book to Pierre. Right? Okay. So
Pierre means
we will change this one. À Pierre. So elle lui a prêté
A prêt.
son livre. Right? Elle lui a prêté son livre. So she lent him her book, or she lent her book to him, right? To him. The same way. Elle ne lui a pas prêté son livre. So I guess you understand, right? We understand.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
Almost understand.
It's a very, not that much difficult. So here are more examples. So you're requested to go through. Then you will have more or better understanding. Okay. So now, as I told you, that we have the another one, that is le double complément. Okay, double complement. Double complement. Like these sentences, all the sentences contain two objects, right? Two objects. So if we would like to change both of them by the COD or COI, okay, both of them, that is called the double complement. Okay, double complement. Okay, double complement. Okay. So here double complement is changed this way, like COE. If the COE comes first, then it is moto nouveau plus COD. Okay, Lola le this way. And for COD first, Lola le and this, and after then COE. Okay. Then this chronology they follow. Okay. Okay. So now, yeah. Okay, Madam Nabila, are you feeling okay now? You told me that you were suffering from fever.
I cannot go. Sorry.
It's okay, Nabila. We can just read. Nabila's voice is not
Yeah.
uh,
Not-
okay. So she has severe sore throat.
Oh, okay. Understand. Okay, then Madam, yes, you can read it, Madam Sharmi.
Okay. So it's Jardone,
Je donne
Lir ama Shoch.
a lip and a soft. So,
So
how many objects you see here?
it's two objects.
Two objects, right? Two objects. First one is
Liv,
a livre. The second one is
olive,
maso,
and
right?
Masoch.
Maso. So which one is direct and which one is indirect?
Masoch, olive. Olive is direct,
And maso
and
is
Masoch, it's also direct.
no,
It's indirect. It's why it's indirect.
because you see the preposition here, right?
Position. Yes.
So it's not direct, it's indirect. So first one is
Okay.
direct, the second one is indirect.
In-
So now we are going to change both of them, okay, by the COD and COI. So you know the rule because you have learnt it, right? COD and COI. So the same way we need to use here, like this one. So for a libre, we have what? Low, right?
Low.
And for masoch, we have
It-
Louis.
Louis.
Louis, right? Louis, yes, because it's indirect. That is why Louis, right? So
Okay.
je le Louis et donné.
Edone.
Donné. So if we translate it, then so this one is j'ai donné. I gave a book to my sister, right? To my sister. So now we are saying I gave it to her, right?
Yes.
I gave it
To
to
her.
her. Yes, I gave it to her. Okay. And this one?
And it's jo no lelu
Lo lui.
lelu
Je no
lo sorry
lo lui.
no lo lui e e padone.
E padone, right? Je no lo lui e padone. Means I didn't give it to her.
Give it to her.
Right. I didn't give it to her. Okay. Next one.
Next one. Okay. Tu fet toto velo autonomy.
Autonomy. Means
It means it means okay. So it means lend. You lend your velo bike, your bike to your friend.
to your friend, right? Good, good. Okay, change it.
So so it's the same. To velo is one, and to nami is another one. So it's to lo lui fet.
Phet, right? To lo lui phet. So for hello, as it is a
Velo
direct, that is why lo,
low.
right? Yeah.
Yes.
Tonami, as it is indirect, that is why lui. So to lo lui phet means you lend it to
you lend
him.
it to him.
Him, right? You lend it to him. Good. Negative one.
To no lo lui fe
Khetpa. Khetpa. Because we always use no and dot dot pa
Pa.
before and after the verb, right? Before and
Yes.
so the verb is khet. So we don't need to consider that what are they, before the verb. Okay, so we just need to follow the same rule. Because as I said, this lo lui, they are placed or they take their place or position before the verb, right? Before the verb. So that is why they are written this way. Okay, one more, the plural one. Okay, do this please.
Okay. So this is nous avons montre
Nous avons
montré. Nous avons montré les photos à nos parents.
parents. Ah, non parents.
Nos parents.
Nos
Okay.
parents.
Nos parents. Okay. So montre. No. Okay. So it means montre means showed the photo to our parents.
Right.
We showed. Okay. So here the same thing. It's it's low photo. Lay photo is one object, and no cargo is another one. And it is the indirect, and the first one is the direct one.
Right.
And it's the plural, that's why log, and low photos, that's also plural, that's why lay.
Great.
Nous
So-
les log,
I
sorry,
will
nous les log avons
Montrer.
montré.
Montrer, right. So we showed, right? We showed them.
We showed them. We showed it to them.
Right. Oh,
Yeah.
good.
So, then the negative sentence will be nous non les leur avons pas montré.
Pas montrer. Good. Okay, so the same way, the rest of them are here. Okay, I'm just looking for another thing. Does it exist here or not? So there are a lot of them. You can practice. Okay, no. Okay. So one more thing that I would like to talk here. Let me show you. past. Okay. So in this sentence, so without these changes like this, utilization of Lola lay, do you see any more changes comparing to this previous sentence? Do you find any more change?
The Ashita is changed
Ashte is
with
changed.
one.
Right. Yes. So why? So you might recall that we have this change in two places. Can you recall that where the same changes we have? Okay, no problem. I'm helping you. So for the movement verbs, right? For the movement verbs, if we make it past tense, so we need to do what? The main verb also agree with the subject, right? Okay, let me show you an example. Okay, so if I say L so ale is a movement verb, right? We have given a list of the movement verbs around 16, 15 or 16, right? So ale was there. So ale is a movement verb. So now it is conjugated in a past tense, right? Also, yeah, ale will be take this form as action. Okay. So ele tale, right? Ele tale. So when the movement verbs are conjugated in a past tense, okay, passé composé, okay, then the main verb must agree with the number and gender of the subject. So in this sentence here, L is a feminine singular, right? Feminine singular. That is why this extra E is added. Extra E is added with the verb, right? That means it is agreeing with the subject. Okay, so this is one thing, okay, for the movement verbs. And another thing, let me write. So L Él se lo ve. Él se lo ve. So this is which verb? This is a pronominal verb, right? So lo ve, lo ve here. Can you recall? This is the pronominal verb, right? So if we make it passé composé, past tense, in that case this verb is conjugated with the th verb, right? To being past, passé composé, and the main verb must agree with the number and gender of the subject. Okay, for the pronominal one. So in two cases we have found this, right? For pronominal and for movement verbs, and they must conjugate in a past tense, not a present. Okay, not present. Okay, past tense. And in past tense they are conjugated with the be verb, right? Th verb to be to be passé composé, right? To be passé composé. So here you see the example. So in this in these two cases the main verb agree with the subject. But now we are talking about what?
Past tense.
Past tense, but is it conjugated with, is it the pronominal verb ashte or is it a movement verb? Ashte is a movement verb, or ashte is a pronominal verb? Is it anything?
Movement
No,
or it's
I
not a
guess
pronominal?
It's not a movement. It's not a a pronominal, right? None of them, right? None of them. Okay. So then why it is conjugated or agree with the subject? It's not agree here. It's not agree with the subject, but this direct object complement. Okay. So and also you see that it is also conjugated with the avoir verb, not être verb. But still this verb must agree with the number and gender of the what? Direct object complement, not the subject. Okay, not the subject. So in this sentence the direct object complement is la, right? La. So that is why the main verb takes an extra e, okay, to be agreed with the number and gender of the direct object complement. So it is just for the direct object complement, not indirect object complement. Okay, not indirect object complement. So I hope it is clear, right? So you must pay attention in these three cases where the main verb agree with the subject or direct object complement. In three cases. Do you have more? Okay, yes, we have more. So here in this sentence you see, so lay is a plural. Plural. So lay is a plural. That is why écouter, this verb takes, and kunse is just masculine. That is why just écouter takes a s extra s. Okay. This is the agreement with the main verb. Okay. Lay, just for lay is a s extra s. Okay. Jo lay is écouter. Okay. Écouter. Okay. And for indirect object it is not applied. Okay, this rule is not, doesn't work for indirect object. You don't see any change here. Okay, now okay, here are some examples. Let's and front of what? Okay. Rubab adar lefu dachtist. Okay. Following sentence. Okay, so how we change it? First one with the direct object or indirect object complement. No. So je Bob adore les feux d'artifice. Feux d'artifice. So here after the verb adorer we see the direct object complement, direct object, right? Les feux d'artifice.
Yes.
So as it is a plural, then we can write it like je Bob les adore, right? Je Bob les adore. Oui. And the second one is takes drag bet. Okay. So we can write takes low drag, right? If we change it, the bet is a name of person maybe. Yeah. Bet a embrasser takes, right? So we can write bet l'a embrassé, right? L'a embrassé. Good. Je Bob n'en finit pas ses devoirs. So je Bob n'en les finit, right? Non les finit pas, because les devoirs is plural, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Edouard n'aime pas attendre le bus. So now Edouard no lame, right? Because this lo will be, put it before with the verb, right?
Yeah.
Like this way. No, L this way. AIM E. Okay? No lempa. Attendre. Okay? Yeah. Tammy a invité ses amis à dîner. There are two, right? Ses amis direct, so we need to change it. Or if you send both of them, then it will be like what? Oh, a dinner. No, it will not be changed. Just ses amis. So, Tammy, what? Tammy a les invités, right? A les invités. A dîner, right? Tammy invited them to dinner, right? Tex checks Tammy. So tex la checks, right? Tammy might be femina, right? So
Yes.
tex la checks.
checks.
Okay, yeah, is looking for her. Okay. And then Jo Bob regarde la télévision. So Jo Bob la regarde. La regarde, right? Yeah. Tammy va chanter la Marseillaise. Marseillaise. So then Tammy va la chanter, right? La chanter. Les étudiants de texte ont appris leur verbe.
Okay. So it's étudiant,
Les étudiants de texte
de
ont les appris, right?
Or les Elias.
It's a plural. On les appris. Yes. And then Tammy va fêter la Sylvestre. So Tammy va la fêter, right? Va la fêter. Fiona a étudié l'espagnol.
So Fiona
Fiona
No étudié.
right.
Fiona
l'étudié, right?
l'étudié.
Wait, good. Okay, so this way, I hope you understand now. No complication. Okay, so here are more like les pronoms relatifs. Okay, relative pronoun. Relative pronoun are also very important to link up the sentence. So les pronoms relatifs like qui, que, à qui, avec qui, okay, chez, avec, pour, plus, pronom tonique. So let's see how they work. Les pronoms relatifs means relative pronoun, right? Relative pronoun. Qui, que, à qui, avec qui, okay. Qui means who, co means that, and à qui means to whom, avec qui, with whom, right? So les pronoms relatifs, okay, à utiliser, okay. Les pronoms relatifs qui, que, à qui et avec qui sont utilisés pour introduire des propositions, okay, relatives dans une phrase. Okay, I mean relative proposition of in a sentence. So let's see first the qui. Qui employé pour représenter le sujet d'une proposition relative. Okay. So qui is used for representing a subject, right? Subject, because qui means who, right? Qui means who, so it must. And you might know that the qui in English also, in English, in French, are used for two senses, okay, like the singular and plural. So qui might mean the who, I mean singular person, or it is not explained or cannot be explained in this language because there is no alternative words, but in our language there exist. Like we say who means J othoba Jara, right? Two words are there in our language. So how we understand like the lom ki, right? L'homme qui marche est mon voisin means, so this qui here is a relative pronoun, right? Because it is
Yes.
representing this l'homme, right? This l'homme. So l'homme, the man who is walking, okay, who is walking is my neighbor, right? Is my neighbor. Okay. So here, as the l'homme is a singular, that is why qui means only the single meaning. Okay. And la femme qui chante a une voix magnifique. So la femme, the woman who is singing, right?
See.
Who is singing has une voix magnifique. Voix means voice, and magnificent or wonderful voice, right? Voice. Okay, so qui is a relative pronoun and representing this subject, la femme. So the same way here, les étudiants qui étudient. And one more thing need to be said, there is, so after qui you will always see a verb, okay, a verb, and the conjugation of that verb must follow the subject, okay, because les étudiants is a third person plural number, the étudier, I mean étudier verb, right, the verb étudier, so it is conjugated following the subject. This is third person plural number conjugation. Here you see la femme is a third person singular, that is why chante is also third person singular number conjugation. Okay, so les étudiants qui étudient en bibliothèque sont sérieux means the students who are studying in the library are serious, right? Sont sérieux. So here another verb, this one is also following the subject. Sont is here, as the subject is third person plural number, right? That is why sont. Here you see la femme a, two verbs here, chante and a. Both of them are following the subject. Here l'homme, marche and a, both of them are following l'homme. Okay. Le chien qui aboie appartient à mon ami. Okay. Aboyer means bark. Okay. The dog who is barking appartient à mon ami means appartenir means belong to, right? Appartenir verb, belong to my friend. That means a barking dog is belong to my friend. Okay. Okay, this is all about the qui relative pronoun. And now que, utilisé pour représenter l'objet direct d'une proposition relative. Okay, let's see. So, la chanson que j'écoute en ce moment est très entraînante. Okay, très entraînante. So after co you will always see a subject and a verb, subject and a verb, but after qui we just have the verb, no subject. Okay, no subject. So la chanson que j'écoute en ce moment means the song that I am listening right now. En ce moment, right? Right now is very entertaining, right? Très entraînante, right? Okay. So le livre que j'ai lu la semaine dernière était captivant. The book that I read the last week, okay, la semaine dernière, last week, was captivating, right? Captivant, right? Okay, then this one, les films que nous avons regardés. So you again see the after co subject and verb. The films that we watched yesterday were interesting, right? Intéressant. So is it clear?
Yes.
Clear, right? Okay, now acquis, okay? Acquis utilisé pour reconnaître l'objet indirect, okay? or d'une proposition relative. Let's see à qui, how it is used. So la personne à qui j'ai parlé hier est mon professeur. Means, what does it mean?
Which one?
A person.
La personne à qui j'ai parlé est mon professeur. It means the person I spoke here yesterday was my professor.
Was my professor. Okay. La personne, the person to whom, right? À qui means to whom. To whom j'ai parlé. I spoke yesterday. The person to whom I spoke yesterday is my professor, right?
Professor.
Est mon professor. Good. Okay. And then la collègue à qui j'ai demandé de l'aide m'a bien expliqué. It means
The colleague to whom I
Okay, so explain well. Explain means explained well. The colleague I demand is late. Okay, the colleague to whom I demand means
demandé.
demand means demanding or
means
asking.
asked, right? Asked for.
Asking for help. Aid
for.
means help. Explain me very well.
Very well, right. Ma bien expliqué means explained me
Explained
very well, right. So to whom. So this is how this a qui, relative pronoun is used in a sentence. Okay, l'ami à qui j'ai prêté de l'argent me le rendra bientôt. Means the friend to whom I lent some money, right? De l'argent, me le rendra bientôt. Means rendra will return, right? Will return it to me. Okay, will return it to me bientôt, very soon. Will return it to me. Okay, very soon. Will return it to me very soon. Okay. So now we have the last one, avec qui. Okay, avec qui, the same way it is used, utilisé pour représenter une personne ou un groupe avec lequel une action est effectuée. Okay, it represents une personne or a group. Okay, let's see. So l'ami avec qui je vais au cinéma ce soir est très drôle. Same thing. The friend with whom here. This is to whom. This is with whom, right? With whom I'm going to cinema this evening. Is very funny, right? Et très drôle. Okay. La personne avec qui j'ai discuté pendant la réunion est ma collègue. Means the person with whom, right? Avec qui. With whom j'ai discuté. I discussed during the reunion, pendant la réunion, is my colleague. So, à qui, avec qui, and co. So we see what after it, we see the subject and verb. Subject, verb, or might be object as well. So here, you see here. So avec qui, after that it's je vais au cinéma, right? Subject, verb, object. So à qui, after that j'ai parlé, subject and verb, right? So only the difference is, so just qui, after qui we don't have any subject but verb. Okay, but only verb. Okay, this is the thing. And now we have chez, avec, pour plus phonotonic. So after this preposition we need to use the phonotonic. So you might recall about the phonotonic long before we learned, right? Phonotonic form, like if you would like to introduce yourself, then you need to start like this way, like moi je m'appelle Pierre, right? So first of all we say what? Moi in French, but this system doesn't exist in English. Okay, so this is called the phonotonic. Okay, phonotonic. It just put the pressure on the sentence or on the subject particularly. Okay, so after this chez, avec, pour, this preposition, we need to use the phonotonic form, like the je, tu, il, elle, nous, vous, and il, elle. So the tonic form is, for je is moi, for tu is toi, il, lui, elle, elle, nous, vous, no change, il, eux, and elle, elle. So that's in 3 places we see the change, like for masculine plural is and for il is lui, and any other change? No, and no other change. Oh, it's jo, moi, toi. Yeah, moi, toi, il, elle, nouveau is the same. Yeah, nouveau is the same and is the same. Okay, so this is the tonic form. Okay, tonic form. Okay, let's see how they are used in sentence. Okay, Monsieur, could you please read this sentence?
Okay. Chez toi, c'est toujours bien ordonné.
Ordonné, right? C'est toujours bien ordonné. So here after chez, right? Chez toi. We can't say that chez tu, right? If we say like this, chez tu, it's not correct. It's not correct because after this preposition, we need to have what? Tonic form. Tonic form, right? Okay, so chez toi, not chez tu or any other form. Chez toi, c'est toujours bien ordonné. Then
Chez moi, la cuisine est en rénovation.
Rénovation, right? Chez moi, la cuisine est en rénovation. So here after chez we see moi, right? Not
moi.
mo or not jo, right? Moi, tonic form. Okay, then
J'ai discuté avec elle pendant les heures.
pendant des heures, okay?
Des heures.
J'ai discuté avec. You see this preposition and after that elle, because
Elle.
for elle is tonic form also elle, right? Elle. Okay, so you don't need to think that it's a subject. It's not a subject. If it is subject, then we there is supposed to have a verb, right? Verb, but there is no verb after elle, right? So it's not a subject. So j'ai discuté avec elle pendant des heures. Okay, then
Il est part avec eux à la fête.
à la fête, right? So this O comes
Avec
from
come for else.
il,
Else.
right? Il, right?
Il.
Plural il. Okay, so elle est partie avec eux means he went with them, or she left with them. O is them, okay? À la fête, to the festival. Okay, then
C'est pour toi qui j'ai réservé ces billets.
c'est billet, not billet. Billet,
Billet.
double silent. Yeah. So c'est pour toi. So after pour, you see the tonic form, right? Pour toi, not pour tu or pour to or any other thing, right? Pour toi. Okay, c'est pour toi que j'ai réservé ces billets. Then
Soit, sorry, j'ai cuisiné
j'ai cuisiné
ce repas spécialement pour toi.
pour toi, right?
Again toi.
Again toi, right? Okay, let me show you. Like Suzu, okay? Su means under. This is also another preposition, and then tonic form u. sur moi. So preposition devant toi, okay? Devant nous, derrière moi, derrière eux, entre elle. Entre is a preposition, right? Entre elle et moi, in two in tonic form. And on o, okay? On o. On is a preposition, then o, then auprès de, avec moi, contre moi, okay? Envers moi, sous moi, devant elle, contre eux, pour eux, okay? Avec eux, right? So everywhere, when you see this, then we need to use the tonic form after the preposition, okay? Preposition. Okay.
বাট এখানে যেটা বলছে এখানে সে avec and pour এই তিনটার পরে
No,
tonic
this
form
is
কথা বলছে।
just given for understanding, okay? More will be there, not just she avec pour. And you very often you see the she avec and pour, okay? Very often, that is why they are given here, but it is not restricted with these three only, okay? More are here. So with all the preposition, we need to have this, okay? Clear? Okay, so please go through this text and for better understanding. Okay, so this is all about the lephuno volative. Here are more example. You can practice it, so you'll do them in our next class, this from here. So do you have any other questions relating to today's class? Yes.
Not today. Yeah, it's just today's class. It's remember last day in 17.2. So below the 17.2, yeah, 17.2.
Okay, let me go there. 17. What is that?
I guess
This
it's
is
page
19.
84.
Okay. 18.2.
84 page number. Yeah, 17.2.
17.3, and this is
Yeah,
maybe
this-
2, right? Yeah, 17.2. Yeah.
Below it's we read the text. Can you just go to
Yeah. Which-
So here we use that Moa Louis. These are the examples of today's class. It's like that.
Sorry.
So in this part we actually read that like the Moa, then Louis, and this one. So is it from the like you explain it today? Is it the same things like Louis? Or can you just see the last line of this text so you can understand what I was talking? Last line of the text. Yeah, Louis,
This one?
yeah.
Okay.
Zono pa Aussie.
Usibia ko
Louis.
Louis. Yeah.
So these are the Louis example. It's
Okay, so Louis in is used in different contexts, like as we have seen, like as a indirect object complement, right?
yes.
Louis is used, and we just have seen that as a tonic form, right? Tonic form. So
Yeah.
after the preposition, the Louis, this tonic form is used, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So in different contexts, they are used differently. Okay. Je ne chante pas
Okay.
aussi bien que lui. Que lui means you can't say that. Okay, let's see. Let me give you the example in English. Like, so je ne chante pas aussi bien, right? I don't sing, or I can't sing
I can
as
see good
good
uh,
as. So
as
in English you use
he,
what? As good as he or him.
as good as him.
Him, right? Yes. So in that sense, this Louis is used. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So any more questions?
No. Thank you.
Okay. So today we have learned a lot of things. So you are
Yeah.
requested to go through all of them, and if you find any questions, so please feel free to reach out to me. So inshallah we will do our next class in our scheduled time. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.